Did you find yourself during this process?
Yes, I did. And look, the majority of those people, like 18 schools, 14s are my students, are people who got a black belt from me.
And who are now running these businesses.
Exactly.
Is it a seed that you have planted in their minds? Hey, you should.
No, that's the thing. They started training, okay? And their life starts changing, okay, for better. And then they start getting more into. And then they start to bring their family to train. And then everything starts changing. And then they start to compare with their own work. If they're not doing something they really love, and they start to fall in love for jiu-jitsu, because it's pretty easy. You met great people in there. You know, they always talk about health things, positive, always struggling with each other to get it better. So it gets to one point they come to you and say, I want to be a instructor. I want to start teaching. And then you start to teach them how to teach. And then they start seeing inside, and then you have the ICP, the Instructor Certificate Program. So when you do the ICP and you understand of business, you say, man, they have a good instructor here. And then you start to get into, and then you see they have a good instructor for business as well. So that's how they come and they got one professor, one open my own school, and then we help them out.
And many of your students and some of these instructors, they also come from other countries. They're also immigrants.
Yeah.
Do you actually see yourself, when you hear about their stories, do you see a little bit of you when you came back then, and then you try to help them out?
Many of them. I have actually I'm going today, 3:00 for his son's birthday, Marcelo. One of them, he came. He was a dentist in Brazil, very successful. He came and decided to open his school. I helped him out. And he tells this story. His wife back there, and he went to the coffee shop and tried to purchase a coffee and something. And his car got declined. And he said the same day his wife called him, how's it think? That's, no, everything's wonderful. It's great, Just give me a few more months and you can come. But it wasn't great. And he knew it, And today, he's one of the owner of Gracie Barra Delta. He became a police officer, and it's nice to see. It's very rewarding. You see someone arriving like an immigrant like I did, and you help them out and you give the base to them. Now we just give a base, and they go from there, they go on their own and see them successful a few years later.
And do you think it's easier now for someone who is coming to Canada compared to what your journey was like 14 years ago?
I believe a change like that's never going to be easy. Regarding and that time I left Brazil 2009, Brazil was doing good. So it's not like now. It's not because it was the economy or something like that. I left. As I said, I was still finding myself. But a lot of people are leaving nowadays. It's because how Brazil is going as a whole, as a country, right? But it's not easy. It's not easy. And what I see for the most of the people, they leave Brazil and they have a good job there or something like that. You have to leave that behind. You need to say you know what? I'm going to start from the beginning, because I see a lot of people struggling. They come here and everything they do here, they compare what they're doing in Brazil, and that's holding back a lot.
It's holding them back.
A lot. When I came here, I work in construction. I have to make money. I'm never going to forget, after a few years, I came back to vacation. I have a conversation with my dad and my mom, and I told them that. The things I have been through, the days, I didn't have money to eat, something like that. And my dad started crying. It's like, I didn't raise my kid to go through this. I said, yes, you did. Exactly. You raise your kid to do their best, to figure it out, to overcome hard times. Exactly, yeah.